Hi, I'm young Leonardo DiCaprio. Welcome to Ugly Baby.
Ugly baby. Ugly baby.
You cannot unsee, you cannot look away. Everybody needs therapy.
Future for the upper thumbs up for the future.
This is Worm. He was born with a skin condition that caused him to be purple. He does not care. You may occasionally see him spinning through the air and shouting worms.
Carrot, carrot, it's your friend Carrot. Carrot.
This is how you juggle with carrots. First, grab one carrot to start off, then throw it into your other hand.
Carrot. It's your friend Carrot.
I think we should make a bit about a leaf falling and screaming, and when it hits the ground, it just like stops there. After that, you just get to see the leaf making this face.
Okay, what if we did a bit about ping pong paddles that spontaneously combust when they get hit with a ping pong ball? And then just kind of like edit in a explosion.
I have a great idea for a bit. We should totally make this thing where there's like this guy and he's like, yo, what's up? And then there's this other guy that crosses the sidewalk because they're on a street. And he's like, yo, what's up? And then I just kind of like stand there and everybody's like, oh, because like there's amazing. And then there's like a rainbow. And then everybody explodes into pecans.
This guy?
So.
Other guy?
Hello.
Just kind of like stand there. A rainbow.
Pecans! I have an idea. How about we try to lift up a grandmother? Would that be good, ugly baby? Okay.
Pick me up! Hey, buddy! Why you swole? Pick me up, loser! Higher! 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 Lift me again! Lift me again! Lift me again! Yeah!
She lifts me, but she doesn't love me. That's my problem.
So, when you take down my dad, it's most important that he's in the water. Because then, when he is in the water, he's much lighter than he should be. So you can swim underneath him, grab him by the legs, flip him. Once he's like this, swim back around and get on his back, constricting him with your arms and legs. And occasionally, put your heel where it shouldn't be, AKA You know where. On the weekends, I used to just jump on him in the bed, climb up to the back of the bed and jump from there on top of him. Until one day we were doing that and I fell off and then he fell on top of me. That was the last time I fought him on land. I got big bats, like heavy. I mainly go for the one that says violence is never the answer, because then it means A, his attacks are relatively easy to dodge, except for when he actually tries to get me. And my other dad, he's more like, no, I'm too strong for you. Even though he supposedly goes on the exercycle, even though I really just think he goes like and stays down there building with Legos for a few hours. I never see him get any skinnier than this. Don't tell my dad I said that.
Okay, very good. In place.
It's a leg, claw leg.
In.
Carrots?
That's right. You always want to leave out carrots for Mrs. Claus. Show me.
Las Vegas, final answer.
Correct.
I'm gonna do a bit about marbles. Just marbles. Rolling around. On the floor. In a building. That's made out of marbles.
Let's do a bit about worms.
She said, "You smell like meat." And that's when I knew I loved her. So I... Watch those knuckles. Those are the money makers. Watch it. Ow.
A man was born with a genetic mutation to regrow his own arm. While being chased in the jungle by a tiger, to save his own life, he ripped off his arm and played fetch with the tiger. He didn't die because he could regrow his own arm.
I think we should do another bit about a princess and a dragon, and the princess falls in love with the dragon, and then the dragon eats the princess. We should definitely do a bit called Shoulda Known Better.
Ah, the days of old, when knights were bold and dragons ruled the air. I love these tales of days gone by, but what would happen if a princess married a dragon? Perhaps she should have known better.
There was a girl who liked to lick horse hooves, and one day the horse kicked her in the face. Should have known better.
A hearty stew. Potatoes, onions, a horse's hoof. Someone who chooses to lick a horse's hoof should have known better.
My big idea is that there's a cat and the cat marries a mouse, but then the cat eats the mouse and the cat says, should have known better.
Ah, the eternal game of cat and mouse. The mouse is never really caught. The cat can never really stop chasing. Oh, maybe they should just get married. Or maybe they should have known better.
We should do one about a teacher and a kid who makes a lot of trouble, and then the teacher gives the kid detention.
Teacher, kid, punk kid, kid gets detention. What do you want from me?
Oh, the best thing is I get to hear the granny bust into everybody's conversations with their like,
Well, first you basically start with being creative with other things around you. Like you could just find something and smack him with it. Usually the thinner things are better because they hurt more and they go more faster, which makes stuff hurt more.
So how I normally take down my dad is that I use this mat that we have and I tell him to be a bull, and that like allows me to like jump onto him easier. But then sometimes he would like do downwards dog and then I would slide off of him, but not always, because like I've gotten used to it now.
I lie on the floor and pretend I'm hooked. And then he comes down like this, and then I roll over, then jump on his back. Sometimes when I want my dad to stay longer, I ask for a hug, but then I hug him and I lock my hands, and then I don't let go.
I once knew a man who survived in the wilderness using only a decaying bear for both food and shelter.
That's disgusting.
He had to eat its rotting flesh every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and sleep in the decaying carcass every night.
Eggs. Perhaps the greatest gift that chicken kind has ever given humanity. But what if your love of chicken goes a bit far? A passion for poultry? What if things go afoul? One thing's for sure, the lady in this particular tale should have known better.
My name is Milano Stevenson, yeah.
Milano Stevenson, like the cookie.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Can I just ask, are you okay?
That was a very, scarring ordeal. I had to watch it over drone cam. I'm the head of security at the farm that Brenda was at the time.
The first time I saw Brenda, she was wearing a chicken costume, so I had a hard time taking her seriously. My name is Natalie, and I don't have a last name because my parents hated me.
And they had their former babysitter there to guard her?
Yeah, I met him. He's a great guy.
I was watching her from a small store there that I really like.
Oh yeah, that tea's great. I've been there several times.
Hi, I'm Orthodox and I'm Brenda's babysitter.
How long have you worked with Brenda?
Since she was 5, I think. She would act like a chicken, dress like a chicken.
Full chicken suit.
Always wanted to go to a farm with chickens. Can we get a chicken? What are things related to chicken? Dinosaurs. Maybe a bird? No, but that's not as good. That's some of the things she would talk about.
And how are you doing today?
We are doing good today after some therapy.
We are the older siblings. I work as a therapist for like older people, like old grandpas.
I work a part-time job at the tea shop.
Oh yeah, that tea's great. I've been there several times.
Brenda was kinda a psychopath. She would run around the city sometimes doing like a chicken dance, which made our family uncomfortable.
I met this guy in the street once where I was being lifted. There were like 25 moons and like Saturn, and then this guy who was like there just to be there, just like said this. Actually, there's more like 50. Here's what the grand said. Oh damn!
I farm the onions at Pepperidge Farm. I don't do much else. I just farm onions.
And did you see what happened to Brenda?
Yeah, unfortunately, the onions were right next to the chicken coop at the time, and I witnessed the whole incident.
And then, like, at some point, she, like, I don't know what happened. Maybe she started, like, flirting with the chickens.
All I saw was some crazy lady in a chicken costume.
Sort of, like, dancing around like a crazy person.
Doing some crazy dance and speaking in what sounded like French.
Then the chicken looked offended. One of the chickens looked offended.
Most of them like chickens, not humans dressed as chickens.
This is like a normal chicken, and then an offended chicken is more like... And then they just started attacking her.
We arrived to the tea shop.
Oh yeah, that tea's great. I've been there several times.
We looked around the area to see if she just missed it, went to another building, and we saw the devastating scene.
Two of the chickens grabbed her legs and pulled her down.
And started going all over her.
Swarming around her.
Pecking everywhere.
Pecking her all over.
Mostly at the neck.
And ripped out her vocal cords.
That's when the screaming cut out.
And then, yeah, she died. Not thumbs up to the chicken lady dying. Thumbs up to just like, I'm done. That's the end of my recount. The thumbs up doesn't mean anything like, oh, I'm happy Brenda died. No. Condolences to her family. And yeah.
Do you want to give them like a thumbs up for the future?
Yeah, it'll be okay.
I was told they went for her neck. That's pretty much it.
I could definitely confirm that it was a neck peck incident.
Neck peck.
And the ordeal taught you?
Don't mess with chickens too much.
And this granny who is training doesn't go anywhere without her weights. So I'm stuck watching her get coffee when I want an egg sandwich. Honestly, I would be okay with this job if it weren't for the lunch breaks. I would really like a 3-course dinner. You know what? I'm calling my brother right now. He has like some fancy pants dinner plan, like 18 courses. Like grilled chicken, grilled steak, smoked salmon, smoked steak. But you know what would really make my day right now? An egg sandwich!
Hey, would you like to earn $2 million for your child's college fund? We'd like to pitch a show that we call Trauma Maker. We put 50 5-year-olds in 50 perfect replicas of the back rooms where they have to fight to be the last one standing.
And each one gets their own replica so none of them can work together.
And there is going to be Hunger Games smoke slowly closing in on them so that they cannot hide in one room for the whole game.
And we're going to give the winner of this competition $2 million in college fund, and it will be dropped on their body, dead or alive, in pennies.
Womp womp. It's also being put on Disney Minus as one of the bestseller shows. Most kids usually like my show and think that they actually are going to get the $2 million, so they'll happily join.
We did a test run with only 5 children, and none of them survived. Womp to the wompiest ball.
When I and all the other kids waits, when we get hungry, we eat Grandma's sweat.
It's so salty and sweet, flavorful. I don't need no lunch break. I just need Grandma's sweat.
I'm gonna do a super punch to Daddy in the face, and then do a knee jab into the belly button, and then do a super punch on the skull. This is how I take my dad down. So first, I push him into the pool, and then I slap him in the yacht. And then I ride him like a surfboard.
Sometimes my dad plays favorites with my brother, and it makes me mad, so I'm gonna blow up his head.
When my dad doesn't order pizza for dinner, I want to turn him into a chicken. When I really want to hurt my dad, I cross my arms and ignore him.
How was school today? You want to play catch? How about we go out for ice cream? How about a movie? Laser tag? Anything, say something. Please, this is killing me, I can't.
I once knew a man who flipped his eyelids up, and then they got stuck forever.
No.
So when he wanted to cry, he had to lick his eyeballs for tears.
We have an idea for a bit.
It's about a guy who thinks he's the first guy to discover that birds have wings.
Let's roll the clips.
Holy Bob!
Here's my bit idea. There's a chair, a teacher's chair. It gets a cake. I think there should be a bit for two people rolling one with cookie. So they're like, let's split it into even pieces. And they split it into 16. And they're like, that's not even. And then they put it into 17. I think there should be a bit about a squirrel that falls in love with a sock. But the sock is on a human's foot, so it keeps moving. And then the squirrel attacks the human's foot and gets the foot and the sock. I have a bit idea where Grandma is juggling a sword. It slips out of her hands and hits the grandpa.
What are you gonna call this bit?
Oopsies.
So we have an idea for a bit. So there's this guy, me, who hates asparagus. And then there's my boy over here. He knows a lot about sunglasses.
So,
Hate asparagus.
sunglasses
So much.
have glass lenses, even though most of the
Don't
time they're
eat
not really
asparagus.
lenses. And what they're supposed
why
to
do you
do is
like
they like shield you
asparagus?
from the sun if it's too bright. And usually they have some sort
It's
of like
green.
filter that helps you.
Who eats green
That is
food?
usually like green, orange.
That's the
or
color
something.
of grass. That's made in dirt.
And then after taking them off, it looks
You're
really
eating
weird.
dirt.
But they're pretty good.
Grass.
Some blind people wear them. I don't know why, but yeah, they wear them sometimes.
Green beans are fun.
They're really good for like.
It's just asparagus.
They're really good for like not getting blindness.
I really just hate
And
asparagus.
solar eclipse glasses are like really good versions of those. So like you can't really see anything
Please
but
don't
the
eat
sun.
asparagus.
I once knew a man who could suck in his
I
stomach
once knew
so
a man
much
who could suck
that
in
I
his
could-
stomach
I
so
once
much
heard
that
about
you could see
it.
his stomach
Individual
so
vertebrae.
much you could see his stomach.
Individual vertebrae.
Ah!
Oh, it's Leonardo DiCaprio. I like him.
Can't stand him!
Wow.
Won't go away!
Look at it go.
Click it again! Give me the clicker! Give me the clicker!
No.
Give me the clicker! Oh, God, is he back? Oh, well. That's not that bad, actually. Oh. I kind of like that. Oh. I kind of like Leonardo DiCaprio. Let's never stop watching this.
Okay.
Let's watch Leonardo DiCaprio forever.
Yes.